He looks directly into my eyes.
Nothing as special as you.
Damn it! Damn, stop! Hey Internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to Arcade Spirits. So we're gonna take our little break with Naomi's bento box and see if we can meet any more characters in this game. The room where I had a bizarre job interview will suffice for food times. It's not much, a few folding chairs and a kitchenette, but it'll do. Utterly famished by this point, I have a seat and unpack my loaned lunch. Whoa! Hello? Incoherent screaming, await death. I wouldn't scream, I'd probably just wait for death. Well, it was a good run. Death by a floofy monster was definitely not something I considered in 1,000 of ways I pictured my own death. Honestly, I thought I passed doing something I love. Alas, may the Reaper take me swiftly and painlessly. Rude, this floofy monster has feelings too! Wait, you are not my doom? Oh, hey, you're human. That's an improvement, I think.
Hey, so I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird because the eye holes are like underneath the eye, so...
Can we start over maybe?
I nod my head slowly, although that could just be a muscle spasm from in shock.
I'm Ashley.
Ashley! And I'm Jessica.
I'm also Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo. It's my secret, yet not so secret identity.
What the Funplex what now? This is almost too much to take in. Gavin was a bit of a lot. Naomi was off the scales cheerful. I've met some really intense people so far.
Did you sneak into the employee section just to get my autograph?
Me? No.
Oh, I thought you would recognize Pinky from all the signs around the arcade.
Oh,
Pinky
no, sorry,
is
honey.
the mascot of the Funplex after all.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant at all. I mean, I work here.
You work here? Since when?
Today? This morning, to be specific?
Oh, awesome! Welcome to the Funplex.
I mean, it would have been way cooler if you were just so enamored with the chibi flamingo creature plastered on every wall that you had to know more.
Let's see.
You could always have stealthily maneuvered your way through all the games, sliding right up until the employee's only door. But how did you get the door code?
Ooh.
Of course. You would have to collect the password on a piece of paper that fell from Gavin's pocket. You searched to your heart and decided the 4-digit number had to be the intel you needed.
Let's see.
Next, you needed to... What is she talking about? You needed to lie in wait for the opportune moment to punch in that secret code just to find me. It just keeps going and going. She's definitely passionate about the fictional scenario. Ashley's got quite the imagination, alright. Is that how I come across as people? As creepy trespasser? I mean, you got... She's got an imaginative imagination. The way she just takes on the idea and runs with it, a lot of people might find her weird, but I kind of dig it. Shows a lot of an imagination. I wonder if she's a writer or something. And how would you have snuck out, I wonder? I could have helped, but for a price. Actually, finally realized she's been babbling to herself for a good couple of minutes. Oops. Sometimes I get swept up in a good story. I mean, I gotta find some way to make this job more interesting. Is it really that dull here? No, not really. I just crave a different kind of excitement than beeps and boops, screaming children and broken machines. You aren't really painting the best picture here. Jeez. I don't mean to be a downer. I just want to move up in the world. I got things to accomplish, dreams to fulfill, cosplay to make. Cosplay? As we switch the topic, it's like she's a completely different person. Ashley's eyes light up and she smiles. Yeah, you know, like dressing up as your favorite video game or TV character. I love it. She's a cosplayer. It's so empowering to be able to make your own costume and wear it proudly. It's even better when people recognize your character you are. Empowering? Really? It is true. I have done a few cosplays in my lifetime, and it's really, really exciting when people recognize like who you're supposed to be. So, yeah, I know that feeling. Granted, she certainly had the power to stop my heart for a few beats.
Yes!
Definitely. You want to try? Got a favorite game character? I can help you make your first cosplay if you want. In fact, I made this one. I think Ashley is pointing to her flamingo costume, but it's a little hard to tell with her hands as feathers. So Pinky is your creation? Intentionally? Yep, it looks pretty good for my first mascot cosplay, doesn't it? I'd probably stitch my hands together if I tried that. If you were going for terrifying, then yes. I don't know the head from tail, but I can appreciate it. That's so mean if you were going for terrifying. I'll just be like, you know, it's kind of creepy looking, but, you know, that's pretty impressive that you made it. What I know about costuming you could print on the back of a matchbook, but clearly you know your stuff. It's interesting how everybody at this arcade has one thing they're super passionate about. Aw, thanks!
Thankies.
It's nice when the hard work is appreciated. When I wear it around the Funplex to liven up the crowds, get people pumped up to play some games, and the kids seem to adore it. That makes sense. Although the arcade has been completely dead so far, no crowds to pump or the kids to be adored by. Hey, secret between you and me? Ashley motions for me to come closer. She leans in, glances around the room once, and then talks in a hushed tone. I did some repairs on Pinky overnight. I had to restitch the left arm, and I was giving her the old test drive to make sure it doesn't fall off. Huh, limbs falling off seems bad. Oh, it was. Yesterday, I was dancing with a little girl. Must have been like 5 or 6 years max. Anyway, we ran next to a Showtime stage where she tugged on my arm and whoosh, off came the arm. The girl instantly started bawling. Well, at least you are consistent scaring people, and it's not just me.
Nope.
Hey now, I don't want that to happen again. I felt so bad. But enough about me. What about you? So you're Carl's replacement? I guess so. I'm on the floor attendant. I attend the floor. The floor is a thing that I'm attending to when I'm not going into a cardiac arrest. At least you're funnier than Carl, that's for sure. I can't wait to go home and tell Juniper that I have a sense of humor. She'll be proud. I assume you already met Francine, but have you had a chance to meet Gavin and Naomi yet? Yeah, I met them already, although it seems like they aren't too keen on each other. Right? Ashley rolls her eyes and lets out a sigh. I wish they would just hurry up and make out already. Yeah. Wait. What? Seriously? So are they going out? No. But they always bicker like old married couple. I mean, that's not always true. Just because people fight doesn't mean they're gonna end up together, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's classic anime cliche. The one who fights always ends up together. Mark my words, Jessica. Consider them marked.
Beep, beep.
Jessica, what's that sound? Drat. I set an alarm for when my lunch break was over. Time to get back to the grindstone. I didn't even get a chance to eat.
What?
That's no good. Jessica needs her calories. You eat up. I'll go watch the floor. In fact, how about I take over the ticket desk for the next shift? You can do my job and wander the floor a bit. Fair enough, thanks. Thanks. Ashley winks before her face disappears into the dark recesses of the inhumane mask. As I'm wolfing down rice in the shape of a little bit of a heart. Wow, it occurs to me that I didn't actually ponder my first impression of Ashley yet. Let's see. She's pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm about her art. Ashley's got a lot of things on that head of hers. I just don't understand it all. Ashley's totally cutie. I'm all aboard Pinky Train. Choo choo. I think she's cool. She's just a little bit out there, you know? Like, I appreciate her being a cosplay and everything. She seems like a nice person, but she's a little bit out there. A little bit more than Naomi. The way Ashley's whole expression changed when she talks about things she's passionate about just warms my heart. Her beaming energy just lights up the whole room. I wonder if one day I'll be excited about something. Anyway, with my lunch in my belly and break time complete, the second half of my workday began. Rolling into the afternoon, the crowd starts to fill out. School is done and late rising pros are heading out to the arcades of their choice. With Ashley covering the desk, my job is now to wander the floor, looking for problems, or potential problems, or just making sure everything's a-okay. For starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. I think I'm off to a decent start with my coworkers. Good at first impressions at any rate. Cooperation's going as a must. I've had awful coworkers before, and they can't really drag you down for your day. Hang on, no time for daydreaming. I think I spot, 3 possible issues to look into. I have time to get to all of them, but which one should I tackle first? An irate customer near Mr. Poopsie Magic Rays, someone's cursing a storm at the discomfort, a loud crowd around Showtime stage. Let's go to the Showtime stage, because I think someone over there you guys might recognize the voice of. So let's meet this new character. In the distance, I see a number of people gathering, which is surprising since the first half of my shift was complete and utter solitude. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see people do come to the arcade, but that's quite the crowd that's assembling. This has to be against the fire code or safety protocol or something, right? Speaking of as a citizen that enjoys living, having an escape route in a case of emergency is necessary. Time to clear the way and pave my own path of safety. As I approach, I see flashing neon lights accompanied by an upbeat Europop drifts. It's an auditory flashback to the 1980-something. I can't help but nod my head to the beat. A pulsating mass of people have surrounded Showtime stage, cheering on the current player. The game itself takes up a whole corner of the arcade, requiring a fair amount of space to actually play. Showtime stage is an ultra-modern arcade smash hit. It uses motion tracking sensors hidden behind the colored spotlights to check dance poses accuracy and score your sweet moves. It's pure dance fever. Can you catch the fever, Jessica? I had my dance fever shots at the doctor office earlier this season. As the dance ends, one of the players hops down from the stage and immediately starts walking to the young man leaning up against the back wall. Whoa! Whoa! She's pretty! Did you see that, Teo? I got my first A on the stop to beat.
Hell yeah!
Oh my god! So, do you guys know who voices this character? It's Mr. Christopher Escalante. You may know him as Eric from Seduce Me. So, Chris, again, is in this game. So, shout out to Chris! Hello, I love you, and can't wait to see what his character is going to be like in this game. Yeah, I did. You're doing great. Remember last month? You couldn't even pass that song. Totes impressive. I'm gonna keep dancing and one day maybe even surpass you. Hey, I hope you do. And when you do, you can be the one who brings in new dancers and teaches them how to play. As the next song starts, my eyes shift from their conversation to observe their gyrations and intricate limb movements coming from Showtime stage. I feel my head bobbing and my foot tapping. Hey, it's really a catchy song. Can you blame me? Getting really into it when I feel a hand on my shoulder.
Care to dance?
Whoa! What? You're gonna... Don't start with me! How about you? Want to take the spotlight? Sure, I can learn as I go. Let's dance. What, in public? I think not. Dance with a hottie like you? Absolutely! I know I'm supposed to be in Naomi's route, but like... Why? Okay, Chris? Why is it every time you voice like the most charming character in games? Like, can you explain this to me? Like, what the hell? Yes, I'm gonna be like, sure, let's just dance. Back when I was stomping around on Dance Mat games as a kid, they had arrows. I'm not sure I even know how to play this one, but it has caught my curiosity. From the previous observed conversation, this guy seems to know the ins and outs of the weird dancing game, and is keen to teach. Before I commit to getting down with my bad self, I think I should know a little more about exactly what it entails. Plus, I'm used to playing those games solo, less chances of stopping on someone else's foot that way. 'Tis a valid point, however, how could I resist to ask a gal such as yourself? Oh my god! Stop! You caught my eye in the moment you walked over.
Hey, wait. You're new here,
Damn
right?
it, yes! Yes, very.
Name's Mateo, but everyone here just calls me Teo.
Ah, Teo's the best answer. Great guy here. He's sort of like our, leader, yeah?
Oh, please, I'm nothing, really.
He looks directly into my eyes.
Nothing as special as you.
Damn it! Teo, stop! Oh my god, this is like, no, I'm with Naomi this round, I'm with Naomi this round.
I just like to show newbies the ropes and teach them how to play. Our community is small, but we're all super close. I think you'd be a perfect addition to our gang. So, what do you say? Play our silly dancing game?
Teo outstretches his arms to me, waiting for my hand to grab his. Go for it, politely decline. You know what? Frig it, I'll just dance with you. Couldn't care less that I'm supposed to be working. As a kid, I remember stomping around the dance mats. Why not try out in the 20-somethings hottest dance game? Even if I technically don't know how to play it yet. Without thought, I take his hand. Let's do this! As I'm about to step on stage, an arm shiver crawls down my spine. Glance over and spot Ashley standing behind the ticket counter. I know I can't see her face behind the mask, but I can totally sense she's glaring daggers my way. It's creeping me out. On second thought, I'm actually supposed to be working right now. I'm the new floor attendant, Jessica. Really? But I haven't seen you around here at all. What happened to the other guy? He was actually pretty good at the Showtime stage, now that I think about it. He's out, I'm in. I'm currently year 0 on the floor attendant Jessica regimen.
Hello there.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Jessica. I hope we get to know each other well. Indeed. For someone who loves Showtime stage as much as you do, I haven't actually seen you play yet. True. Most of the time during these meetups, I tend to let everyone else play. I go around and make sure everyone is happy and having a blast. But what about you and your feelings? Teo shrugs. My happiness comes from making other people happy. Oh no! Don't tell me that! That means he's gonna be a really sad character on the inside. That's usually what happens when people who just want to make other people happy instead of taking care of themselves. Oh no! That's all I need in life. Which is all well and good, but I still need to deal with this crowd. How best to handle it? Hey, wanna film a workplace safety video? We need to seriously talk about the crowd size. Can you disperse your fans for me, please? You know what? Let's just film a work video. Tails seems he would be down with that. Good. We can start by getting to know workplace safety together. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you gotta break up the band. Unless you want to film one of those retro 1960s public service announcement videos where someone loses a leg dancing off the stage into the crowd.
Well...
Oh, yeah. Guess we're kind of overdoing it a little, shaking hands with danger. Hey, when the heat is on and the lights are shining, those things happen. I'll take care of it. Hey, thank you! Luckily, the song was just being played, just finished. Tail jumps up on stage and cups his hand over his mouth. Hey, listen! We need to keep the area to the left of the stage clear. Oh man, but why? I like my spot. Hey now, you know the deal. We all have to be cool about fire safety. It's Jessica's first day, so let's show her some respect. I see everyone turn around and glare at me. Great, now I'm going to be known as a party pooper. I guess I had worse reputations in my lifetime. Like that one time I had to close the pool because of that dirty bandage floating in the water. No one would talk to me for a week. Hey, don't disappoint me, crew. Jessica's just doing her job. Reluctantly, the crowd reshuffles itself in a semi-orderly fashion. Everyone settles into a safer way of watching the game. Teo jumps down and comes back to me. Better? I nod, generally impressed with how Teo can capture his community's attention. They listen to him, and they have utmost respect for him. Yeah, actually, much better.
Didn't mean to cause any trouble.
That's okay.
Sometimes we just get so caught up in the game, you know? Of course you know. Hey, you should still join us later. Maybe when your shift's over. We'll all be here dancing until closing time.
As long as the dancing is within clear law, carry on. Officer Jessica has spoken. I start to walk away, ready for my next venture, when I remember something I should do. I turn back to Teo. Hey, thanks.
No problem.
He winked at me! Well, I feel nice and accomplished. I was able to uphold the safety of the arcade and make a new friend. I say that's pretty good for my first day. Even Gavin's gotta be impressed, right? With that business sorted out, it's time to leave Showtime stage. Let's see what's that handle next. Okay, let's deal with the irate customer over here. My mutant floor attendant senses danger from the left-handed side of the arcade. I quickly rush all the 30 feet of the scene of the crime, already in progress. Whoa. Come on! Hurry up and finish your game! Do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier. Note to self, ask Gavin for a name tag or something. Yes, I'm Jessica, floor attendant. Stop attending to the carpets and attend to me. Wow, this guy seems like a bunch of roses, doesn't he? I want this blank to rip up his damn game so I can play. Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume mask, but I can feel her wince as the man curses up in a blue streak. Sir, there are children present. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. You kick this fat piece of S off the game, and I'll sing Mary Had a Little Lamb all you want. Figuring out how to hear that fat piece of S slide out of the story before rushing to judgment, I tap the player on the shoulder. Oh, hey! He doesn't even notice, so I tap again twice. Sir, are there other players waiting to give Mr. Moopy's magic maze a spin? Curiously, the player looks up at the game marquee, thank you Naomi, which simply reads Moopy. You know the game's full name? Sure, I played it a lot when I was a kid. It's actually called Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff. Yeah. A bit tourist, and he's laser focused on the game, and I can see why. He's currently sitting on 114,900 points. Holy crap, that's a heck of a high score. Or is this the other guy would put it in a holy that's a shit of a high score. Excuse me. Right. Sir, can you please wrap up your game? Nope. I'm keeping a good pace here. Plenty of live stock, on a par for closer to the world record before the kill screen. Somehow, the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when the drape in- Oh yeah, he has a British accent! When he has his British accent, like I'm watching some documentary program on the BBC. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the game too. He finishes clearing the current board while pondering the predicament. Okay. At first, I think he's stepping away to the end of his game, but he's letting a stock of 50 extra dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without pausing, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out. Will this cover it? What? For a moment, I flashed back to the movie where some dude pays another dude to sleep with his wife, and they roll around in bed covered in money, and cover what exactly? The cost of the game. The game itself. I have never seen this much raw cash at one place at any given time. It's not even the 20s. Dude's rolling in Benjamins. One moment please. On it. Fortunately, Iris already has my messenger app open for me and Gavin's contact info preloaded. With trembling fingers, I key in. Customer wants to buy a movie for $3K. What to do? In less than a minute, I have my response. Considering we paid $200 for it plus parts, yes, absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. Well, okay then. Although, how Naomi's gonna react to this, offloading one of the darlings just because Gavin wants to make 15-fold profit. It also feels kinda weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of grasp of the real concept in old arcade machines. I knew all this workplace drama was going to catch up with me at some point, but with this rando breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision. The game was $200 and I'm sure we should sell. $3,000 sounds right about right, it's yours. I'm not sure we should sell this game. Oh no, because here's the thing, I want to appeal to Naomi, right, because I do want to do her route, but at the same time it's just like, do I please my boss? My boss is, oh, Gavin's gonna hate me, right? I don't think we should sell it. Because it is kind of random, you know? I don't think we should sell it, just for the sake of Naomi. Oh god. Oh man, I don't know about this. My semi-boss is cool with it, but there's a lot of factors in play. I don't think I should just let you walk in with the thing. I feel a bit wishy-washy about the whole mess, not wanting to get Naomi or Gavin's bad sides, but the player simply smiles. Well, we can't have a mess, can we? Wouldn't be sporting. Let's compromise. I'll buy the game, so you can play it whenever you want, for as long as you want, provided nobody's already playing, of course. And in return, you keep Mr. Moopy here, where he belongs. We wouldn't want Naomi to cry, would we? Wouldn't be proper. Wow, he was actually compromising. What a nice guy. With his mind made up, the man presses $3,000 into my waiting hand, satisfied with negotiations, which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we had been kinda ignoring that he exists. What the fuck, man? What kind of arcade is this anyway? Fuck this. I'm going to Deco's Palace. Uh-oh. And we just lost the customer, stomping his way out of the door. Stomp, 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 stomp. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove a rando into the cold.
What a disagreeable fellow.
As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing, eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes. With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this crazy rich guy actually is. He seems to care about the game, splashing around the cash, aren't we, Mr. Moneybags? Digging the dad bod. No, he seems to be really into this game. Take it from someone walling around the lower tax brackets, the rich can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And yet, that's not what this guy did. He could have, but he lets us keep the game. He just wanted to play, that's all. And why? Because of Naomi, because of the Funplex. It's home and family for the games, and for us. Maybe it's for the best that I sent this rando at the door in the favor of this guy. So, you know Naomi? He's happy to talk even while playing.
Of course. I'm a Funplex regular. My name's Percy.
Hello!
I'd hazard you're our new floor attendant. I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier.
That's me, Jessica Catter, Arcade Wrangler.
Well then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to getting to know you better.
So, you seriously just been playing Moopy all day, huh?
What can I say? It's my calling. I actually owned a Moopy cabinet once. Had it in my flat. But playing it by myself, all alone in the dark, it's not the same. I need the atmosphere.
That's why you want to be here. The beeps and boops?
No, those you eventually learn to filter out. I mean, everything. The games, the lights, the kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real-world conditions. It's all about the emotions, the laughter and the tears, the excitement of competition. I need that swirling chaos of human emotions around me to play at my finest.
Naomi gets that. She keeps Moopy in top condition for the day I eventually land my high score. What's the current world record then? About 3.5 million. This guy has been standing here since I was working the morning shift, hours and hours, and he's only about 720k into this game. Can't imagine him being anything but top health condition to try this. Guy's gotta have legs made out of carbon fiber and bladder of tungsten. I just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee. Also, he may be psychic. I feel like I should let him go back to his game, but burning questions, they burn like fire. You must have a solid job, good income. I don't want to comment on his money, that's like so weird. So, gotta get your moopy dip in gold? Your scores are more important than your bank balance? Okay, the middle one seems the safest option. If it was me tossing around green like that, I had my game coated in solid gold and encrusted with diamonds. Gold's heavy, it'd break through the floor. And mentioning money, he loses interest. Not that he's annoyed, he's just far more focused on the maze than any financial tips. But you know, it'd be shiny, right? Right? Huh?
Don't think so.
I don't throw around money to impress people. Money removes obstacles, nothing more, nothing less. Is a tool like any other. I do day trading stocks and bonds, but I'm here for Moopy, not for the official fiscal advice. Right. My ill-farted attempts to humor puffed out, and I decided to let it go. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. It's weird to comment on the guy's money. Doesn't matter if he's rich. You can tell he's not the kind to be like, ooh, look at me, I have money. He doesn't care. He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to do a thing about a thing. Be seeing you, Miss Kata. Yet another weird encounter in a string of weird encounters. By the end, he sounded more like a high score junkie you hear about in the documentaries. Obsessed, driven, kind of strange. But that's not the impression I had of him from the beginning. He smiled when he talked about not splitting up the arcade. There's something more going on here, but while he's more Funplex regular, there'll be plenty of time to learn more later. I got work to do. So let's see what to handle next. Okay, this one next. There's a lot of shouting coming from the center of the arcade where Fists of Discomfort is being played. I remember Iris telling me all about it earlier today while I was bored to death at the ticket desk. Fist of Discomfort, or FOD, is our most popular game in the esports circuit. It's been a staple of the scene for over 6 years. 1 year, Team Wicked Prodigies took the unreal and came back to win the dying seconds of the tiebreaker match, to take home a record $5 million prize pot. That's a lot of moolah. And how? Okay, how does it work? It's a hybrid of a real-time strategy and button-mashing brawling. Each player is defending their dojo and its 3 senseis from attacking by the other player. Obviously, you can do this by attacking the other player and their 3 senseis directly with punches and kicks and stuff, but you'll also summon your own army of ninja to march down the top and bottom lanes and do most of the fighting for you. That's the strategy element. With a combination of knowing when to summon allies, what stat boost items to buy from your dojo shop, and your combat skills of fending off the enemies, you can punch through the opponent's minions, topple on their sensei, and destroy their dojo. So, summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo. I'd say boiling down to a rich game of action and strategy played the world over by the top of gamers in such a way it's a bit degrading, but sure, okay. All of that is super interesting and stuff, but right now all I care about is dealing with the loudmouth currently playing the game. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of these are words that... Oh! What in the actual was that? Now that it was definitely all words that Mother would disapprove of. You've got to be me! There's no way that this is even plausible. Those hitboxes don't even connect. This game. It all night. Getting wrecked. Oh, this is far from over, scrub. I saved up for a little something extra special for you. I've been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for. Hard. Oh, hey, did I forget to mention that I brought an extra ultimate technique scroll from my dojo? Whoops, my bee. Wait, what? What, you haven't been farming? How could you? XP share technique with creep waves. Take this. 5-fold explosive death claw technique. What? How'd you defeat me? No!
Oh, GG. No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Dry eyes blinking painfully makes me realize I've been standing here watching intently during the whole exchange. I'm not 100% sure what had just happened, but it didn't matter. I was completely sucked in, couldn't tear my eyes away. It was like watching a train wreck. I mean, if a train was in an arcade game and the wreck was in the guy's face.
Hey, kid. What are you staring at?
You? You're pretty?
Never seen a champion of my caliber before?
Oh, seeing as how I don't even know how to begin to start even considering how to respond to her question, I opt in to take a moment and collect my thoughts. From what I have somehow gathered, she goes by Queen Bee. That leather jacket she wears identifies her as a member of L7 Gaming, the Arcade Esports team. And she's the most direct, fierce person I've ever met all day. That's saying a lot considering who I've run into so far. She'd be fun to hang around, no doubt. Why so rude, though? She's a sore winner. Talk all the dominating personality. I feel the urge to kneel and submit. God damn it. No, I like her. I actually really like her. With that level of excitement always gushing out, I can only imagine how much enjoyment she gets out of life. What can I say? People love winning, and it seems like she wins a lot, at least between bursts of, what did Iris call it? Saltiness?
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet like. It's creepy.
She snaps her fingers to grab my attention.
So, are you gonna quarter up or not?
I like her. She's so blunt. It's so funny.
Think you can best the hottest rising star of L7?
From what I've seen, I know I couldn't best a scrub, let alone a professionally competitive player of this game. Nope. No thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working.
You work here?
Yes, me. And what's your job? Hassling me? I'm actually pretending to work here. Shh. I enforce arcade law within this noble Funplex. Should I be a bitch back? Like, I don't know. I want to try. Right. I'm the new floor attendant. And if you're not careful with your snark, I can show you the exit. She likes it. Oh, you are a cute one. Sassy and direct.
Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
I think that was actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Jessica. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. It might take them time to issue me a name tag. Maybe they need to send a carrier pigeon to the ancient monastery where name tags are forged in a vast clay oven. Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure you get some proper respect. Thanks? No problem. We gamers gotta stick together. I like her! She's so awesome! I like her personality. Oh my god.
I'm Queen Bee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, "No one can defeat me, Queen Bee."
Hey, I do not sound like that. Well, maybe a little.
Anyway, I'm one of the regulars around here besides Purr and Teo, so you'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy. Oh great, now she's even making my job into a competition. I hope there isn't a betting pool too. You look like a smart kid. You've seen my many streams on the internet, right? Nope, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Really? Have you been living under a rock for the past decade? If you consider a small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yes. Oh, you sweet child! You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet. Nope. Sure, I'd like to learn more. Will it hurt or traumatize me? Nah, show me your stream. She's a Twitch streamer. That's what she is. Well, it's part of my job to know all about the games here. And if Queen Bee is going to give me some insight on the culture around the game, I should take advantage of that. Lead me to the far darks of the abyss, my mistress.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Queen Bee grabs my arm and pulls me closer to the fist of discomfort cabinet. And upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of tech she's rigged up. You can't see the plug on one of these cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams, mics, and stuff. That webcam there, it broadcasts my own personal PC back home, which then streams matches live to all the fans. The gyro appears on my phone. Costs a bit to put everything together, and it takes like half an hour to rig and test each morning, but after doing this here for a couple of years, it's easy peasy. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth on my clip-on camera damaging the paint job, I mean. Anyway, I prefer the stream from the Funplex than from home. There's so much to miss out on sitting in your lonesome with their console version of the FOD, the crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community. Wait, are you broadcasting live right now? Are we live right now?
Nope, no way.
No, that was part of the warm-up matches. I got a big tournament coming up, so I gotta try to get as much practice as possible. Even if it's with a bunch of fathers, as in FOD-doers, as in, you know, chum, lunch meat, scrubs, losers. I got the idea, yes. Queen Bee sees something out of the corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod to someone hanging near the Street Fighter cabinet. Ah, my crew is starting to trickle in. We should start team practicing soon. Wait, what time is it? At the tone, the time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern. Beep.
What?
I gotta go live in 5 minutes. Listen, kid, it's been swell. We'll chat later, right? Sure. One thing, can you keep the swearing down to at least a little? We got kids around here, and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin. Him? But for you, I'll keep it PG-13 rated. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are some butts over there that I need to kick.
Later.
Bye! I love Queen Bee. Her personality is so cool. Usually I go for like characters that have like a very strong personality. At least with like female characters, those are my type, so. With a wave and twirl, she completely abandons me and returns to the Fists of Discomfort game. Queen Bee fires up her broadcast ring and shouting at the milder swearing start up again. I should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on stream. Passion seems to run deep in the arcade. Everybody's spirit burning with passion, well, for various things, but hey, passion's passion. She seems to like me, which will make my job easier in the long run. There's a huge FOD community in this arcade despite being a tiny strip mall joint. Good to know. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Well, actually, we're a few hours in closing time, so my work here isn't quite done, but you know. I'm so at peace, in fact, that I don't even know as the underboss of the arcade sliding up behind me.
Good day.
Not bad for your first day so far. I've been keeping tabs on you, while others have been, and they've been texting me. You know, you should consider getting a proper group chat app going. I've got a crappy phone plan. My texts aren't free. Valid point, I'll look into that.
Impressive.
I'm impressed with how you handle yourself. I think you're going to work out just fine. Anyway, I prepared your paperwork. If you'd like to go sign in and make this working relationship a bit more above board.
Yeah.
So you're staying? Please tell me you're staying. I mean, I fed you and everything. Francine hasn't fired her yet, right? An adoring nightmare joins the impromptu staff gathering.
Ooh.
Jessica's off to a great start. Here's your first day, followed by many more. Don't you two have jobs to attend to? Just ordered a replacement power supply for Robotron. Nothing left to do for the day. Not many kids around for me to entertain. Finally, a quiet moment. My dream job has been going a mile a minute since I got here. Is this my dream job? I told Francine I was looking for hope. I've been so used to the life dumping all over me that I've come to expect the worst generally. And yet, I can't say the Funplex has dumped on me. It's been a hectic at times, a little too much, but not really in a bad way. I'm starting to get along with my coworkers. I'm helping people with their problems. Maybe I'm finding hope I was looking for after all. We've only got a few hours till closing time. It's nice and quiet. How about we game a bit? Speak for yourself. I still got paperwork to handle. Oh, come on. Don't act like you don't game. Irrelevant. I know your dirty little secret. What? Naomi, you sneak in early each morning to play pinball. You're a pinball wizard. Well, what of it? I bring order to chaos. Pinball is just very expressive in that art form. You know what we should do? Impromptu pinball tourney! The girls are giggling and I'm finding myself smiling right alongside them. All in all, not a bad way to end my first day. Yay! We had a successful first day at work. Okay guys, I'm gonna end this episode of Arcade Spirits right here. So we finally got to meet all the characters, at least all the romanceable options in this game. Now I'm gonna have a hard time deciding who I want to romance after Naomi. It's either Teo or Queen Bee. Oh my god. But I love everyone's personalities, like how different they are and how dynamic it is and how it's gonna clash, like the certain situations we have to decide. It's gonna clash with who we want to please and who we're gonna like disappoint kind of thing. So there's like a balance, which I really like. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying Arcade Spirits so far, and if you guys like this video, remember to leave a like, let me know in the comments what you think, and be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so you know when I upload the next episode of Arcade Spirits. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Is this her? Please tell me you're not an axe murderer if we're dead out here already! As the girl gets closer, she gets easier to see. She's not exactly an imposing figure, but she moves with purpose. And sometimes that brings people together in a not so cute way. Here are 6 terribly awkward romances in video games. Number 6. Cole and Elsa.